Sheila Matthews, your human digital sidekick, keeping you plugged in and up to date with the latest online trends, the juice of the entertainment world, and the top stories affecting our lives. We watch the timeline all day so you don't have to. Doing the downloading with us today is a rap star and production megamind, Cobain. As always, there's a lot on the timeline this week, so let's get going. Logging in with a lot to be happy about, $5 million worth to be exact, is Tim Anderson. Over the weekend, news broke that Tim Anderson and the Miami Marlins had come to an agreement committing him to Miami for 1 year. The Marlins tweeted, "Time to rep 305. Welcome to Miami at Tim Anderson 7. After last season, which some have called his worst season in years, this year could be the comeback Tim needs or the new chance that might put him in even more questionable conversations. I mean, it's not like he's a stranger to those, but anyway, baseball. We're gonna keep it at baseball today. We can't forget the injuries. Although very serious, it seems like Tim has rehabbed his way back to a confident space, so let's take a listen.
I'm excited to be able to hop right in and be able to provide what I can provide.
You mentioned the lineup. How exciting and how dynamic you think it could be. You there with Luis 1 and 2 maybe, and then the guys start coming behind.
Let's just keep control, but I'm just thankful and happy to be able to be in a situation where I can continue to be have success and being around guys like him and guys that's in the lineup that's great hitters and a great staff. I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what the future holds.
How much do you think the injury last year just kind of affected your production?
Oh yeah, it took a toll. It took a toll. You're talking about the front side of MCL sprain. I had nothing to hit up against. So it led to a lot of ground balls. And but no excuses. I kept working and I feel good today. I feel healthy and I'm ready to go and excited.
On the big comeback, President of Baseball Operations for Miami had to say this about the new recruit. He's a dynamic type of player on both sides of the ball. Really good defender and does a lot of things well, steals bases. He had a tough year last year, but he's not very far removed from being a really good player. Well, in the words of Tim himself, looks like it's time to lock in and really show the people he still got it. Logged In's digital scoreboard segment is the place where we get into the numbers. And doing numbers as an artist and a producer is NYC's own Cobain. Cash, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
For sure. Thanks for stopping by to chat with me in the Logged In family. And you're hot right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, so talk to us about your journey and how you got here.
Yeah, so when I was younger, I used to love music, so I always wanted to create music. So, young kid from the Bronx, just figuring it out, messing with the computer, and then started making beats, and after that, started rapping. Started taking it serious in 2016, and ever since then, it's been going crazy for me.
Okay, so you started producing then rapping.
Yes.
So talk to me about the first song that you produced. Do you remember how old you were or what the song was like?
The first song I remember producing, because I just been messing around, but my first official, all right, this is the one. I was at my aunt's house on her computer. I downloaded the program on everybody's computer, but then I had to sample Whitney Houston. I forgot the name of the song. And yeah, I made it. I was proud of it. I actually sent it to another local rapper. The song was it was whack, but I was just hyped as a young kid to even just create, for sure.
For sure. And we're gonna get into Cash's new single soon, but staying on the topic of producing, you said you started messing around and it's turned into something great. I heard you have some producing credits on Drake's album.
For sure.
Yeah, what song do you have producing credits on?
Calling For You.
Ah.
Song Calling For You. It got 21 Savage on it. But yeah, that was just the it moment for me, actually just having Drake. Like I said, I had a local artist, so now I got Drake. So
that's crazy, right?
Crazy, hell yeah.
So talk to me about how that moment came to be.
Just knowing Yachty and Yachty and Drake was close. Me and Yachty built our own relationship, so I would just send Yachty beats and send him songs and stuff. And then I guess they were together. Drake liked the beat and he just hopped on it.
That's how it goes. So talk to us about your new single, Dunk Contest, where if you all haven't heard it, check it out because it's on the top charts and the top of all of my playlists. So talk to us about the process of that song.
One day I just woke up, I was on Instagram, and then I just seen the girls I know and I like on their stories. So I just said to myself, I'm just gonna make a song about them. I'm just gonna make a song about them. I even made the post on Instagram, like I'm about to make a song about y'all, so just be aware. And so I got up, because I recorded my house. Got up on the computer, heard the beat, did the little beat to it, and then I just started, I had the names already, so I just started putting words to it. And then after that, it was flowing. You know? I just remember myself being hyped, like, you know, midway through the song, I had to like stop and come back to it because I was just so hyped. But yeah.
Well, look, I love how you put them all on notice.
Yeah.
And someone else who put sports fans too on notice by co-signing on Instagram was Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
Talk to me about when you opened up your Instagram, you're like, oh, is this who I think it is?
Like, I was on the phone with somebody. And then somebody just sent me, like, you know, on Instagram, it just through the post. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why they sending me this? So I'm looking through the post, and I just hear my song, but I'm like, I'm on the phone, so I'm thinking Instagram is, you know, it's messed up. But now I hear my song, I'm like, oh, what's that? Like, he in tune, you know what I'm saying? So I got hyped. So when I got off the phone, I started swiping. It was another song, and then I swiped again, it was another song. I'm like, hey, hold on. He got all the songs right now. Like, he really in tune. Like, he got my old stuff. At the time, Dunk Contest wasn't even out. It was just a little preview. He even took the preview. So I'm like, nah, he really messed with me. So yeah. I was hyped, I ain't gonna lie.
That's fire.
I call him Shea Slizzy. I play with him in 2K, I call him Shea Slizzy.
There you go, Shea, you got your new nickname out here. But that's so fire. So like, okay, we got your songs played in locker rooms. I know it gotta be on the locker room playlist. So we gotta get into NBA a little bit. Mm-hmm. 'Tis the season. And as an OG Lakers fan, I gotta ask, who's your team or who are your players?
Yeah, I don't have a team, I have a player. Giannis, that's my player. Oh, and Kyrie, so I got two.
Okay.
Giannis and Kyrie.
All right,
so,
how you feeling about them this season?
You know, they're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
You know, I got more faith in Giannis and where he gonna take it. I feel like Kyrie and Luka, they good, you know what I'm saying? But Giannis got that, you know.
Giannis does.
We got Dame.
Giannis has Dame, and Giannis has the Giannis effect, so you know what? We got faith in the Bucks, we got faith in Doc, we got faith that they can turn this around just in time for the playoffs and the finals. All right, well, thanks so much for stopping by, talking to us about your single, your music, your journey. Let the Logged In family know where they can find you on social media.
Cash Cobain, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at CashCobain_2X. And yeah, listen to my music. Dunk Contest out now. For sure should be dropping real soon, so just tune everything.
There you go. All right, thanks so much, Cash.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, wait, we're back? Sorry, my bad. I was just texting AT&T and letting them know that that $5 credit they just promised us for the big outage is not enough. There was so much going on in the timeline since I saw you guys last, and AT&T almost made me miss it all. But that's what I'm here for. We still figured it out. So spamming our screens this week, man, this may cause another outage because we've got a little Cam Newton, a bit of Wendy Williams, and of course, our girl Risa Tisa, who just won't go away. So first up, Cam Newton. Well, it's really not much to say here, it's more to see. So let's take a look. So I and the Black X delegation would like to know, who convinced these young men that it was a good idea to try to take down one of the best one-man armies in the history of the NFL? Whoever that was, man, did they misinform. Cam Newton was at a 7-on-7 game put on by his foundation, C1N, when the fight broke out. Interestingly enough though, neither Cam nor that hat hit the ground. Scrolling right on down, we have Wendy Williams in her Where's Wendy Williams 4-part doc, which aired on Lifetime. I think the emotion this doc took us through was echoed in unison across all screens. Seeing Wendy Williams in this way, hearing her story in depth, it just created so many more questions for me. The docuseries starts with Wendy Williams attempting to take control of her own narrative with everything we saw unfold in the media over the last few years. From her issues with Wells Fargo, being rushed to the hospital as a result of her drinking issue, which was confirmed through this doc, to Wendy making it through a very tough and very public divorce. I get it. The queen of telling it like it is wanted to be the commentator on her own issues. But as the doc progressed, we saw Wendy take a back seat and her health issues began to take the front seat. It became very evident that the Lifetime production team and Wendy's involved family felt like they needed to step in and tell the story in a different way, ones that exposed the downfalls of a third-party guardianship.
It's no secret that there have been random people around you getting money, getting paid, whatever the case may be.
Stealing money from me.
I'm just trying to figure out your friends that you're saying is your friend that you're also paying. It's giving a little desperate energy. You are an A-list celebrity. You are bigger than this. You are better than this. You are smarter than this. You are stronger than this. The Aunt Wendy that I know that has instilled in me how to navigate this crazy business that we're in, this isn't it.
Alex, relax. I understand.
Okay. Then I've said my piece. I love you.
I love you too.
Logged In family, join us as we send prayers for Wendy Williams as her family battles her current dementia state, but also brave the fight of reuniting with Wendy soon. Woo, y'all, we told y'all AT&T had us missing a lot. And last but certainly not least, our girl Risa Tisa. So raise your hand if your new favorite number is 50. All right, so it's not just me, because the newly viral TikTok sensation Risa Tisa has recently become everybody's love-smitten bestie, and honestly, I'm not mad at it. So we've all had those moments where love made us question our own ability to think clearly, but Miss Risa Tisa took things to new heights. Falling in love and marrying a man who she repeatedly admitted out loud in parts 1, 2, 3, 4, and beyond that she knew she couldn't trust or believe. Whether it was the arena football career history of the man, which, by the way, Google says arena football ended in 2019 and has plans to return in 2024, his ex-wife and stepkids in California, his family she never really met, or all 100 reasons Risa has become the poster child for those dangerously in love. I don't know why I sat through a 50-part TikTok story. Do y'all? I mean, was it her honesty and authenticity around wanting love? Is that what won us over the most? I don't know. Hop in the comments now. Let us know. Did you make it with Risa Tisa to episode 50? Although AT&T almost took some of us out, there are a few people who still need a tutor to get off our timeline, and I shall tutor today through the logged out portion. Let the church say amen, because AT&T's timeout wasn't enough. More players were ejected after having a huge shoving match between the Miami Heat and New Orleans Pelicans. Following a hard foul by Miami's Kevin Love on Zion Williamson, which the two players walked away from, things turned up after Najee Marshall and Jimmy Butler entered the chat.
Zion took it away.
Here's the wrap-up right here. He falls down, and
it was not an overly hard foul.
It wasn't an overly hard foul, and this is when you're going to see the choke right there, and that sets up off Jimmy Butler. And all of a sudden, pandemonium.
And look at Bryant and Alvarado at the top of your picture.
We will be going for a potential flagrant and then a hostile act that does not dissolve.
See them right there, right at the table, Alvarado and Bryant. Oh, and then
looked like Alvarado threw a punch
at Thomas Bryant.
Right, he had Willie Green standing next to him to help break it up, of course.
Oh,
wow.
The NBA.
So it all went downhill from there. You then had Thomas Bryant on Jose Alvarado from the sidelines. So much for organized sports. 4 players were ejected following all of this, including Butler, Marshall, Bryant, and Alvarado. Logged In family, you guys know exactly what is coming next. It's the log out for these guys. But before we hand it to them, I have 2 Mavs fans that I'm gonna send to the corner right with these 4. I wish I could say these players exercised the patience Kevin Durant did when confronted by a 4-letter word that wasn't love out of the tunnel by 2 Mavs fans. But no, Kevin Durant later circled back when security attempted to throw the couple out, letting security know that they were good to stay. Of course, we have the video. Well, the incidents sold themselves this week. So, to the 4 organized sports players who were way less than organized and choking each other out in the court, and the 2 fans who needed to be scolded like 6-year-old children, please log out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your host, Sheila Matthews, and this has been another amazing episode of Logged In, where we bring you the latest online trends, the juice of the entertainment world, and the top stories affecting our lives. Listen, I hope you're enjoying the show as much as we enjoy bringing it to you, so be sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, do what you gotta do to make sure you never miss a chance to log in with us. Thank you again to today's guest, Cobain, for the check-in. We'll see you next week at the same time, in the same location, for the same downloading of your timeline.
Log out.